Good afternoon. This is Akashvani and I'm Anuja Kumar with the Midday News. The headlines. Government calls all-party meeting on Sunday ahead of Monsoon Session of Parliament beginning 21st of this month. India advises its nationals to avoid non-essential travel to Iran amid rising security concerns in the region. FATF warns of emerging terror financing risks in digital era, highlights Pakistan's role in it. CBSE asks schools to establish oil boards to promote a healthy lifestyle among students. In badminton, Lakshya and pair of Satwiksairaj, Rankireddy and Chirag Shetty enter second round of Japan Open in Tokyo. And in women's cricket, India to face hosts England in first ODI of 3-match series at Southampton this evening. And now the news in detail. The government has convened an all-party meeting on Sunday ahead of the Monsoon Session of Parliament beginning on Monday. During the meeting, the government will seek cooperation from all political parties to ensure a smooth functioning of both houses of Parliament. The Monsoon Session will be held from the 21st of this month to the 21st of next month. During the session, several important legislation are scheduled to be taken up for discussion and passage. The Chief of Defence Staff, CDS General Anil Chauhan, today said Indian Armed Forces successfully neutralised unarmed drones and loitering munitions used by Pakistan during the recent Operation Sindoor. General Chauhan was addressing a workshop on unmanned aerial vehicle and counter UAS indigenization in New Delhi. He said none of Pakistan's drones inflicted any damage to the Indian military or civil infrastructure. He said Operation Sindoor has highlighted the critical importance of deploying indigenous counter-unmanned aerial systems. He called for self-reliance by India for developing the defence weaponry systems and stressed on reducing country's dependence on foreign technology.
Operation Sindoor has showed us as to why indigenously developed counter-UAS systems built for our terrain and our needs are crucial. We cannot rely on imported niche technology that are crucial for our offensive and defensive missions. We must invent and build, safeguard ourselves. Dependence on foreign technologies weakens our preparedness, limits our ability to scale up production, results in shortfall of critical spares for sustenance and round-the-clock availability.
Global Terror Financing Watchdog Financial Action Task Force FATF has warned of emerging terror financing risks in digital era and highlighted Pakistan's role in it. The FATF underlined the potential threats where money can be misused in a rapidly digitalizing world, adding that money can be misused to support terrorism, hide illegal earnings or fund activities that can harm global peace. It highlighted that to protect the world's financial systems, FATF works with countries around the globe. We have a report.
The FATF underlined its two reports published this year, which extensively covers advanced methods including the manipulation of beneficial ownership information to mask the identities of sanctioned individuals and entities, the misuse of virtual assets and cryptocurrencies, and leveraging maritime sectors and shipping industries to bypass international regulations. A report named Comprehensive Update on Terrorist Financing Risk provides in-depth insights into terrorist financing methods and emerging risks, including the increasing involvement of state-sponsored terrorism. A case study contributed by India highlights the proliferation concerns for the South Asian region arising from the state-owned National Development Complex in Pakistan, which is sanctioned in multiple jurisdictions on proliferation financing concerns. It said Pakistan remains a high-risk jurisdiction in the region for proliferation financing. India, in its National Risk Assessment for Money Laundering and Terrorist Financing 2022, has identified Pakistan's state sponsorship of terrorism as a high-risk terror financing source. With Bhanu Pratap Singh, unpublished, Akashvani News, Delhi.
The Indian Embassy in Iran has urged Indian nationals to avoid non-essential travel to Iran. The travel advisory has been issued amid rising security concerns in the region over the past several weeks. In a social media post, the embassy advised Indian nationals to carefully consider the evolving situation before undertaking non-essential travel to Iran. It also advised to continue to monitor the latest regional developments and follow the updated advisories issued by the Indian authorities. A 24-member delegation of young leaders from 14 political parties of Sri Lanka today called on Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri in New Delhi. During the meeting, the Foreign Secretary emphasized their valuable role in deepening the India-Sri Lanka partnership as stakeholders in its future roadmap. In a social media post, External Affairs Ministry spokesperson Ranveer Jaiswal said the delegation of young political leaders began their 2-week-long program in India today. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our X handle at AIR News Alerts. And for details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and download the News on AIR app. The government has said that 140,000 Jan Dhan accounts have been opened in 2 weeks under the nationwide financial inclusion saturation campaign. The Ministry of Finance had launched a 3-month nationwide saturation campaign effective from the 1st of this month to bolster the outreach of several flagship schemes. These are Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana and Atal Pension Yojana. This campaign seeks to achieve comprehensive coverage across all Gram Panchayats and urban local bodies, ensuring that every eligible citizen is able to avail the intended benefits of these transformative schemes. The ministry said since the launch of the campaign, a total of over 43,000 camps have been conducted across various districts to facilitate the beneficiary enrollment. Minister of State for Road Transport and Highways Harsh Malhotra today said the government is committed to developing highways in backward areas of the country. He visited Tiryani, an aspirational block in Komaram Bhim Asifabad district in Telangana today. Interacting with the local tribals, he asked tribal people to make use of the welfare and development programs that are being implemented by the government. The minister also visited the Anganwadi Centre to take part in several programs held on the occasion. In Jharkan, 2 Naxals have been killed in an encounter by security forces in the Kashi-Tand forest of Lugu Hills in Bokaro district. A soldier of the Cobra Battalion lost his life in the gunfight. More from our correspondent.
2 Naxals have been killed today in an encounter between security forces and Naxals in Bokaro district of Jharkan. Sub-zonal commander of CPI Maoist Kuar Manjhi, alias Shadev Manjhi, with a reward of ₹5 lakhs has also been neutralized by the forces. This is another achievement of the security forces within a span of 2 months, where hardcore Naxals have been killed. Earlier, a day before, JJMP area commander Lavnesh Ganju had also surrendered before the Latehar police. Shilpi, Akashvani News, Ranchi.
The Central Board of Secondary Education, CBSE, has asked schools to establish oil boards to promote a healthy lifestyle among students. In a letter to all the heads of schools, CBSE has asked them to promote healthy meals and physical activity in schools through the availability of nutritious, healthier food options and activity initiatives. It has also asked them to encourage students to use stairs, organize short exercise breaks and facilitate walking routes. As per the Lancet GBD 2021 obesity forecasting study, the number of overweight and obese adults in India is projected to rise from 18 crores in 2021 to around 45 crores by 2050, making it the country with the second highest global burden. Director General of the Ministry of Tourism, Suman Billa, has emphasized the need to preserve India's fading culinary traditions. He said that India's culinary heritage is built on cultural memory and regional techniques. Launching the National Young Chef competition in New Delhi, Mr. Billa stressed for reinforcing these traditions and also expand India's footprint in the global fine dining space. The National Young Chef competition, a collaborative effort with the Indian Federation of Culinary Associations and the Tourism and Hospitality Skill Council, is themed Celebrating Indian culinary heritage, blending tradition with innovation. It features zonal competitions across India, culminating in a grand finale in New Delhi in January next year. The India Meteorological Department, or IMD, has forecast heavy to very heavy rainfall likely to continue over east and adjoining central India during the next 2 days. The weather agency said heavy rainfall is also very likely over Kerala, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu during the next 6 to 7 days. Speaking exclusively to Akashvani News, IMD senior scientist R.K. Jenamani said the National Capital Region, Delhi, will continue to experience light rainfall today.
National Capital Region Delhi, there has been light rain or thundershower, and it will continue today for 16th July at many places covering New Delhi area. Further to the northwest India, the major system is that the well-marked low pressure area is still continuing over northwest Rajasthan, and because of this major system, heavy to very heavy rainfall likely over Punjab, Jammu Kashmir and Uttarakhand, Western Himalayan region, and we have issued orange color warning for today.
Most parts of Uttarakhand are likely to experience rainfall over the next few days. In view of the possibility of heavy rain and strong winds in the hilly districts, authorities have urged residents to stay alert and take necessary precautions. Our correspondent reports that various parts of the state are witnessing light to moderate intermittent showers today.
Districts such as Nainital, Chamoli, Bageshwar, Pauri, Dehradun, Tehri and Rudraprayag are expected to receive light to moderate rainfall accompanied by thunder over the coming days. A warning for isolated heavy to very heavy rainfall has also been issued. According to the Met Department, hilly areas may witness incidents of landslides along with gusty winds reaching the speed of 30 to 40 km per hour in some places. Other districts in the state may also experience heavy rain, lightning and a sudden rise in water level. The Weather Department has urged people living in the vulnerable areas to remain alert. Additionally, the public is advised to avoid going near streams and rivers. Check weather updates before travelling and refrain from unnecessary journeys. Sakshi Singh, Akashvani News, Dehradun.
India has strongly reiterated its commitment to ensuring justice for crimes committed against UN peacekeepers, calling accountability a strategic necessity for the success of global peacekeeping missions. Speaking at a high-level UN meeting of the Group of Friends for Promoting Accountability, India's permanent representative to the UN, Ambassador P. Harish, said, peacekeepers face serious threats while serving in dangerous areas, yet most crimes against them go unpunished. India, the largest contributor of troops to UN missions, has sent over 3 lakh peacekeepers in the past 70 years, with 182 losing their lives. UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres has expressed deep concerns over the continued violence in the Druze majority area in Soweida Governorate in Syria, which has resulted in dozens of casualties. Spokesman for the UN chief said Mr. Guterres has condemned all violence against civilians, especially acts that risk inflaming sectarian tensions. He also said the Secretary-General has urged Syria's interim authorities and local leaders to immediately de-escalate, protect civilians, restore calm and prevent further incitement. Domestic benchmark equity indices were trading largely flat in the afternoon session today, picking up cues from weak global trends following a slight uptick in US inflation in June. The 30-share BSE Sensex was trading at 82,596, up 24 points, and the NSE Nifty 50 was at 25,200, up 8 points when reports last came in. On to sports. In badminton, India's campaign at the Japan Open began on a high note with star men's doubles pair Satwiksairaj, Rankireddy and Chirag Shetty and singles player Lakshya cruising into the second round after impressive straight-game wins in their respective matches in Tokyo today. However, two-time Olympic medalist PV Sindhu endured yet another first-round exit after losing to Korea. In women's cricket, India will face hosts England in the first ODI of the 3-match series at Southampton this evening. The match will begin at 5:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Government calls all-party meeting on Sunday ahead of Monsoon Session of Parliament, beginning 21st of this month. India advises its nationals to avoid non-essential travel to Iran amid rising security concerns in the region. FATF warns of emerging terror financing risks in digital era, highlights Pakistan's role in it. CBSE asks schools to establish oil boards to promote a healthy lifestyle among students. In badminton, Lakshya and pair of Satwiksairaj Rankireddy and Chirag Shetty enter second round of Japan Open in Tokyo. And in women's cricket, India to face hosts England in first ODI of 3-match series at Southampton this evening. And with that, we end the midday news.